Birdie. Horn. Hi, good morning. Thank you. There's this. Thank you. Good morning.
You're welcome.
I'm trying to get into trail running. This is my real first trip by myself. Went last weekend with Chandler. She did amazing. 4.5 miles, and we trail ran on the way down a couple of times. This morning I wanted to beat the heat, so I came out to Little Canyon Reservoir. And there's the beautiful canyon. Looks gorgeous in this light. But I'm just gonna go around the reservoir today. Or wherever this road leads me. I don't know. I've never taken this road. I think there's some short side trails, shorter ways, but I'm gonna do this way. Hiking's so fun to touch that exploring bug that we all have as human beings. What's around the next corner? So I'm really trying to press hard going uphill here. This part's basically flat, but all the stuff up till the reservoir was uphill mostly. And then I'm intending on more trail running on the way down. So let's see how it goes. All right, I feel like this trail is what I want to explore. Cool. Cool. I'm hitting some spider webs. I'm the first one on this trail for the day, I guess. look at this. It just dead ends into pure water. I'm not going through that. Nope. Don't feel like getting my feet soaking wet. So good exploration. Let's do a little running. After all, that's what I'm here for. I think I need to tighten my shoulders down just a touch. Let's see if I can. All right. Also trying to practice not carrying as heavy a bag like I normally do. I normally do 15 to 20 pounds. But today, going lighter, I probably still got about 7 pounds on this trail running vest. Plus the GoPro, a little extra. All right, water, I hear water. Okay, cool. People tagging things. Roxy and I came over this in the winter. All right, river crossed. Oh, new shoes. Just toed. Good thing I didn't fall, but that's on video. You get to see a shadow almost fall. Figure with trail running, you gotta start somewhere. This seems like a pretty good trail to start. Okay. I think I go down. I remember this. You go down, because that'll just lead me back to the river and the road. Kind of steep, amigos. The water rushes down this baby every winter. Maybe that other trail led to this. I might have done a bypass, which is not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to keep the land as intact as possible. But we all make mistakes. I've got my new hat. Learn to suffer. I made that. It's awesome. some of these little crooked corners with a big boulder, I don't like flying by it very much because a snake could be under there. I'm always worried for snakes, but I never see them, so I don't know. Maybe today will be the day though, right? So you should always be on guard, in my opinion. Trick is stay out of their way and they'll stay out of yours. I walked around this reservoir last year and I remember this boulder. Very nice boulder. But the temperature is going to creep up today. It's 7:50 in the morning approximately. It's already getting hot. That means I'll have to hike up the canyon if I do another hike today, which I'm planning on, because Chandler wants to go, and I love going hiking with her. She's so fun. What a sweetheart she is. Just like my daughter Roxy, always a smile. Whew. Well, the reservoir's over there. The sun's starting to come up. Let's go have a look at the reservoir. All right, look at the ducky. Beautiful reservoir. Some baby ducks. See the babies? Hard to see on the camera. There's one sleeping. Very nice. Cute little guys. Ooh, this is uphill, but I want to do it. Oh. Man, that was hard. So to build this reservoir, they had to cut that rock. They took some of the soil from that and flattened it out here. All right, well, I'm gonna do my hike down now. Nice early morning run. Not going down that road though. I've never been down that one. I think it goes to the neighborhoods. I think I'd take Chandler to Gloria Falls today, but there's gonna be 3,000 cars there. It's like last weekend. It gets so busy. You gotta do it on a weekday. Sunday seems to be the official hiking day in Utah. I think it's considered not against to the LDS Church, it's not against the Sabbath, is what they call it. Shabbat. So, yeah, it makes sense. You know, you're in nature, whatever. It doesn't matter why, but at the end of the day, Sunday is definitely the most busy hiking day in Utah, or at least around Salt Lake and the Wasatch. Boy, I was going to run down here, but I'm kind of tired. Good morning.
Decorated her wheelchair, all cute. That's cool. Yeah, it was fun.
Okay, let's do a little more deep running. My body's not used to this, but I have to keep trying. There's an acronym in the workout world, the health and fitness world. The SAR stands for Stimulate, Adaptation, Recovery. And that means you need to stimulate your body in such a way that you're doing things a little harder than it's used to, but not much harder, just a little, which they also call progression. If you go too hard, you'll be too sore and you won't want to do it again. If you go too light, you won't get any new improved strength or agility or health. Stimulate. Adaptation is the second half of stimulate, because that's the implication that you have to go a little harder than you're used to. If you do that, then you can't just go back and stimulate again the next day or the next hour. You need recovery, the last most important step that people tend to forget. It's recovery. The older you get, the more you need. Unless you're taking enhancements, which I highly do not recommend. Not good for your heart. Give you some sort of hypertrophy in your heart, and that's not a good thing when you're in your 50s. You might just heart attack out. So stimulate, adaptation, recovery. Recovery means you're gonna eat nutritious food, make sure you're not malnourished or in a caloric deficit. After you've covered those, you need to sleep and hopefully stay in a non-stressful environment. So it's harder to recover if you're at a stressful job. So it's best to just dedicate the rest of your day to recovery. Have a nice shower, get cleaned up, eat amazing food, a lot of proteins and fats, and good glucose carbs, not high sugar carbs, but glucose carbs like potatoes, noodles, white bread. Hello, good morning. If you do those things, the last step is you need your sleep. That's when the actual growth occurs. It's just like in the plant kingdom. They gather food and resources all day, and then they sleep at night. And what I mean by that is a plant doesn't really sleep. That's when it grows. It turns off so many other processes, no photosynthesis, etc., so it can focus on growth. And so that's the recovery. That's adaptation / recovery. So there it is, SAR. So let's talk a little bit more about what I meant by sugars, glucose, versus really sweet sugars. Really sweet sugars. Well, let me start with this. There's two types of sugar in the world. Foundationally, there's two types. Glucose and fructose. Some people call it fructose, but I call it fructose because it's in fruit a lot. Makes sense to me, but it doesn't matter how you say it. What matters is how you understand it. Glucose can be eaten into your digestive tract and absorbed directly into the muscle. Fructose cannot. Fructose has to be processed by your liver first. Good morning. Yeah, have a good one. Fructose has to be processed by your liver first, which means that if you eat a lot of very sweet sugars, then you're overloading your liver, and that's not easy. Glucose goes right in your muscle. So if you're tired from a big hike, you want to eat a lot of potatoes, a lot of noodles, a lot of breads, but not sweets. Hey, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
How you doing today?
Good, yourself?
Doing fabulous. Beautiful morning. So, fructose is 40 times sweeter, 40 times sweeter to your taste buds on your tongue. And glucose isn't barely sweet at all. That's why mashed potatoes aren't really sweet, but they do taste good. So fructose is 40 times as sweet as glucose. And the funny thing is, the actual molecule for fructose versus glucose has only got one difference. Right on the tail of the molecule, one of their tails turns upward, one turns downward. And that's what makes your tongue think it's 40 times sweeter. Evolutionary adaptation. Amazing. Now, sucrose, you all heard of, is your white table sugar. But it's not a third type of sugar. Foundationally, sucrose, white table sugar, is one glucose combined with one fructose. So when you eat that, your liver has to take that and break it into a fructose and a glucose. And then it has to leave the fructose up to the liver, so it goes through the blood until the liver's ready for it. The glucose goes through the blood and goes flying in with no problem right through the little door on your muscle cells into whichever muscle needs it first. So clever. All right, so sucrose is basically just like eating fructose, except it takes one extra step of metabolic process. So you really shouldn't eat white table sugar if you can help it, but obviously it's going to be in your food sometimes, and that's fine. All things in moderation. You'll be fine. If you are active, then that makes your muscles tired. That makes your muscles want to pull that glucose right in just instantly. No load on your liver. Glucose just goes right into the blood, right into the muscle. Fructose has to go into your liver, puts a load onto it, and then can be absorbed as glucose. Now, there's a lot of different types of toses, a lot of different sugars, but essentially all you need to know is those. If you're lactose intolerant, then you need to know that, and that just means you don't have the enzyme lactate, and you can build that up over time, kind of like building up your immunity to a poison. You can build it up over time. So what you can do, if you really want to have lactose heavy products, is start small, go bigger. If you hit the wall somewhere, then yeah, you can't produce enough lactate. That's a true thing. Your body has to create those enzymes, and it can only do so much so fast, and it needs proper nutrition to do that. So there you go. Now, why did we adapt to eat fructose as a sweeter product? Well, think about it like a bear. In the late summer and fall, it comes across a patch of raspberries, and if it ate just a few and then got full and walked off, it might die in the winter. So fructose starts with an F because it's really good at turning into fat. Good morning.
Hello.
So remember, fructose starts with an F, fat starts with an F. It's really good at it. It's not a bad thing. It's what keeps us alive through the winter. If you have too much, like caveman times, we didn't have enough, so you needed that. Your body's very efficient at building fat and then also at burning fat, indeed. All right, so that's my quick metabolic process breakdown and how sugars literally break down. I think I was up this way. This is new to me. I haven't done this upper parking lot before. Yeah. Very cool. So I was just up there. The reservoir's just beyond that hill in front of me. Just for all you people trying to figure out where I'm at. Thanks for joining me today. This was a short one. I'll try to make more short videos. I'm going to take some of the longer ones and just show you the highlights. That's coming down the line. I'll be releasing those. Oh, there's a rabbit. See the rabbit? Oh, little cottontail. There he is. Adorable. See him through the trees. There's a little face right there. There he goes. How adorable. We saw a little rabbit. Well, thank you for going with me on this hike today, like I said. And now, remember my motto, learn to suffer. It's a good thing. Makes you tougher. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.